Hey guys, I have a feeling, I don't know if I'm in the shot or not. We'll see. Just came in from outside from checking the barn, checking for lambs. I've been in and out several times today trying to do some work outside, and it's just cold and windy and on and off rain. So yesterday I made an apple cake, an old-fashioned apple cake, and I love this recipe. It's from an old church cookbook, and it's super simple and it's very easy to make half a recipe. So I'll try to remember and share that with you. I'll try to. Made myself a fresh cup of coffee, using an old mug from my parents' house, and I'm just going to give myself permission to just sit inside and work on my Shetland fleece today. That's going to be for my mittens. So that's what I'm going to do, but I thought I'd just say hi to you from my little corner. And I also wanted to ask, what do you guys think about my vintage tablecloth? You've seen it in a couple of clips now, and I love it. But it has like little black specks all over it that are supposed to be seeds from the fruit that's on here. And I always look at it and think it's dirt. But anyway, so I'm going to eat this delicious apple cake and drink my coffee, and then I'm going to work on my fleece. No lambs.
Welcome to the Mittens Spin-Along with me, Carrie, at the My Wool Mitten podcast. Here you're going to see me preparing some Shetland wool from my ewe, Malala. As I continue to try to learn more and be a better steward of my Shetland wool, I thought mittens were a perfect project to work on the Shetland fleece. I discovered a brilliant film by the Shetland Wool Week film series. It's from last year, and it's called Preparing Shetland Fleece for Handspinning with Sue Arthur. And I'm going to put a link to that down below. Now, I don't normally separate fleece out by locks to prepare it, but if you go and watch that fleece, I think it will, and watch the whole thing. It's just brilliant. I just enjoyed it so much. And so that's how I'm going to prepare my fleece for the mittens. She takes locks of the wool from the Shetland sheep. And you see here, now this is what little bit Malala has already, what we were able to rue from her. She had hit the rise, and so we were able to take some fleece off of her, but very full of lanolin, and so doesn't come off real smoothly. And so I'm just separating out both by color and by locks. Now, if you watch the film, you'll see that Mrs. Arthur does this washing by the lock in a basin. And there's actually not that much soap in my basin, but as I'm swishing the locks, I'm making more suds, I think. So you'll see here too that the water gets darker and darker as I'm washing the locks. And I get through about a half an ounce. I weighed out about an ounce, but I only got through about half an ounce. I wanted to see if I was going to actually enjoy this process. And so this is in my small half bath with the old sink. And so, and then the locks dried, and you'll see in a minute, I'm going to prepare a little bit with a dog brush, do a little flicking, and try spinning it. So this is a new to me technique, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. Gave myself permission to spend the time to do this, and I was really pleased that I did. So there was one wash and one rinse, and then I let them dry, and the locks came really clean, and the lanolin was pretty much removed. This was a coated fleece. She did have a cover on. So I hope you'll go and check out that video. It's just a delight. And also let me know if you've ever prepared a fleece like this, if you've ever done just some small bits of washing in this manner. You can see here how dark the water is. And then I'll show you a little bit of the rinse water here in a minute.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this without jiggling the camera too much. I actually have a little thing of leather that's for flit carding wool on your lap, but I can't find it, so I just got this piece of denim. here to try to do this. And I did want to mention that one thing, you will have seen me washing the locks, and I should have taken a bigger clump of locks when I was washing. This is two put together from what I was washing. I think that they were just a little bit wispy. So here's the what we call the butt end. This is the part that's next to the skin. And here's the tip. And she had hit the rise. She had started to rue. And so I'm curious to see where this looks a little bit light. Is there going to be a little bit of that, what do I want to say? Old fleece, new fleece. You know, the little bit that I think it should be a clean edge there, but let's see. And this is just a cheap dog brush, and actually it started to bend a little bit. I have a regular flick carder, but it's too rough for this delicate fleece, or this fine fleece. So I'm taking a hold, grasping very well, and just gonna flick those ends open a little bit. Yeah, see, I'm not getting a lot of waste there. I can't see what you're seeing. I hope I'm centered here, trying to be. So I'll just do a little more. And I actually could do it a little better, but I'm afraid I'm rocking the camera. There might be a little piece that'll have to be pulled away. And then I'm going to flip it around, grasp the middle or the other end pretty well, and then we'll try to do the tips. One nice thing about this dog brush or dog comb too is that it's, if I happen to hit my fingers, it doesn't hurt. I'm afraid I'm out of the camera. We'll see. If so, we'll just scrap this bit of film and try again. So let's see, how does this look? I think it looks pretty good. Feels really clean. Then I'm curious to see if I should have been a little more vigorous with the carding right there, the flick carding. So this is going to be interesting to see. You know, it's not something I would want to do with a big fleece, definitely, but it actually does go pretty fast. Here's another lock that's washed, hasn't been flick carded yet. And you know, when you were probably you're thinking like me, when you were looking at that length of the fiber, when I was separating those locks out, I thought, boy, that's really short. But it actually is probably a good 3 inches or more. And look at that. Beautiful. So let me pause this and see how this is looking. See if this is going to be a good enough quality to put in the film for you.